there we go. Hey, Cinder, how you doing? How is it going? Oh, it feels like forever since I did this last, actually. Don't know why, but it's very nice to be sitting back. Sitting down here again. Quite enjoy this. Mr. Xenomorph, good evening. How are you doing? Coffee. Coffee is good. Alrighty. So, hey Silence, good to have you on board as well. Look at that, 3 people. I got 3 friends tonight. I'm very happy. Already feel like I'm winning. Thank you very much. And you're alive. That's good. See, you're also winning. Alrighty. It's also not too cold, but anyway, welcome along. Welcome to tonight's Mechworks hobby chat. Tonight I'll be doing 2 things. One, I'm going to be cracking open this box set. It's a expansion set for the Blackstone Fortress game. I just want to crack it open, have a look at the contents. We'll have a quick talk about them. You know, they might be curious to people. People might be curious to see. Camera's doing things. Yeah, whatever. And the other thing is I will be building a Reaver Titan out of the Reaver Titan parts I have. But as I mentioned in the title of tonight's, I've physically lost the instructions. I don't even have instructions to look at to get a rough idea. So that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, we'll kick off the evening by cracking this open and seeing what there is to see. Now I've got the rest. I have the base game for this. It's yeah, oh dear indeed, Cinder. It's gonna be odd. Like I said, I've got the base game for Blackstone Fortress, and it's very, very, very good. I really enjoy playing it. And this one, there was a rush on because they only brought it out for a couple months, and they've discontinued it apparently. So I had to go hunting around to find this one. I got this one up in Cairns. Blackstone Fortress is basically. Do you remember the old Warhammer Fantasy game where you go wandering around through? You take your heroes through the dungeon and try to achieve missions and objectives. Well, it's that. Except it's in Warhammer 40k. Got a big main box up here. It has a whole bunch of other expansions. That lets you go and like explore different parts of the place. It's got a major expansion, and it's basically a whole bunch of board pieces that you clip together. It's very cool, a lot of fun. Hey Var, how we doing? Tonight, I'm cracking this open, and trying to make a Titan with no instructions at all, because I've lost them, being a genius. So yeah, so this expansion pack has a creature in it known as a Zote. Now, those of you who've been playing this game long enough may remember Zotes. Used to be in the Tyranid army way back. I think this Rogue Trader days, to be honest. So let's have a look at this. This is my first unboxing. I'm very excited. Okay, so we get a plastic wrap. First of all, it's also very, very nice little box it comes in. But so get a plastic wrap of looks like the rules and instructions and stuff. We get the bits of our Zote. Oh, that looks cool to build. And yes, hey Var, yeah, I'm looking at Blackstone stuff because I play Blackstone. I've just started a campaign with a couple of my friends, Matt and Ray and Mitch and Ben, and I'm the GM, and we're all stomping along through Blackstone Fortress trying to survive. It's going very well so far. No one's dead yet, but they've come close. But yeah, the quality is not bad. Oh. Like he's all scaly and stuff. So that's neat. That's the Obliterator pistol or something. That's a very nasty gun apparently in the game itself. What else we got here? Alright, we get a very nice supply base. Anything else underneath? New plastic card. Little plastic bag for the bits and pieces, which is very important in this game because he has a lot of tokens. One of the things I love about the the game are the tokens. And I'm just going to put that up there on the printer that doesn't want to work. Never played it, but do have some of the models. Yeah, the models are great. The hero models are particularly excellent. They've got some beautiful minis. I've got a couple. Oh, I'll try and reach out later. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to just knock them over. All right, so in the actual little plastic baggie you get a whole bunch of things. Now, if you intend to play it, don't want spoilers. It's probably a bad time for you, but I'm gonna have a look at everything for you. All right, so now, okay. Well, we'll start here. Discovery cards, yay! Discovery cards. These allow you. This is in-game. All right, they're all shardquakes. I wonder what that's for. Anyway, usually these are things that you discover along the way. I'm not sure why they're all the same. There'll be a reason. Normally it's a mix of things. Alright. Then we've got the exploration cards. These are the ones that reveal to you what you found as you go exploring. Relics. I'm not sure what that's there for, but we'll find out at some stage. Challenges and more maps. And these are what you use to lay out the battle map where each game is played, which is pretty neat. Quite frankly, I really enjoy these, and so more fun ones are. So it's always nice to have more of these. So that always opens up new options for players to encounter in the game because you can mix these back into the master deck. Master deck is this huge, thick stack of cards that you pull from to randomly assign the levels or the areas of the fortress you go into, because the idea is that the fortress is always reshaping itself, and so you never get the same thing twice. You got the character card here. Alright. Oh, and there's two versions. There's the he's your friend version and he's not your friend version. One is good. No, that's cool. He's a nice enough guy to hang around with. The other one is bad news for the player. So, from what I understand, you've got to earn this one's trust to keep him on your side. We've got a trust card. That's cool. And now this is a shard cell envelope. This you cannot open, or you're not meant to open until you've completed the quest. Now, I'm super tempted to crack it open and have a look on camera, but that would ruin the game for me. And that's, as much as I'd like to generate some false internet popularity, I'm not going to ruin the game for myself and my fellow players. So, I'm just going to have to wait on that. And the game's full of these things, by the way. Every expansion's got another version of the you can't look at this card until you finish it. So it's like you unlock little surprises for yourself. It's a very cool way to play, actually. Now this, we'll crack this open and just have, because I think it's full of tokens, which I always like to look at, and I might as well show everyone everything. I just failed to open that with a razor blade. Good work me. Let's try that again. There we go. And if this is like all the other ones, there's this Zodi McZoatface will also have 40k rules. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got the main book. It gives you the intro, consoles, barriers, tokens, explains the tokens, explains the icons, the actual quest itself, what you can and cannot do. Alright, yeah, that's interesting. That's cool. Alright, so that's your rules book for it. Hey Flynn, how you doing? Good to have you on board. Just quickly looking at this Zote box for Blackstone Fortress before I get into a absolute disaster of a hobby session. Oh, okay, we've got, and I love it. I love a game that gives you counters. I like popping them. Counters are great. I don't have no idea what these do, but that'll be fun to find out in game eventually. Now, whatever this is, don't know what this is. This looks like something important for the game. Yes, okay, this is the final adventure area for that part of the expansion. And this is the actual assembly guide for the Archivist, the Zote. Oh, yeah, sorry, Flynn. Here is the Zote bits. Zote. I also really like the word. That's a very big power fist too. That is enormous. Clawy fist. But yeah, we have rules and 40k rules for the Zote. Very happy with that. He's tough. He's got a lot of wounds, a lot of attacks, a bunch of different rules. Cool. Alright. I'm really quite happy with that. That's going to be a lot of fun to build. I'll build this guy on camera, and I'll actually also paint him on camera for you. I'll need some advice on that one, I suspect, just for the design aspect, because that is going to be very, very fun. But now there's quite a few of you here. How is everyone doing? How is the Council of Ducks tonight? Or this morning, depending on where you are in the world. I hope that things are going well. Life is treating you comparatively well. I say comparatively because everything's a bit interesting at the moment. I don't know what to do with this stuff. Where am I going to put this stuff? I'll put it up there. Agent Coulson can keep an eye on my Zote stuff. I suppose if anyone to look after alien stuff, it's Agent Coulson. He can do that. Oh, and my bags. Got to keep the bags. Okay, but on to the main event. Unless anyone wants to look at anything else in the Zote stuff, let me know and I'll show you. On to the main event for this evening, which promises to be a bit of a disaster. Mainly because, like I said, I got components for a Reaver Titan here tonight. These are the components, weapons, and I'm assuming feet and leggy bits and other stuff like that, and more weapons to build this tonight. Oh, hang on, we have an update. Trying to reach a save point so you can work in your drawing. Excellent, Cinder. What are you playing? More importantly, we need to know what you're playing. Warm on top of the world. The warmth is returning and all that. Excellent. An Imperial Knight. Brilliant. Which one? There's quite a few different types out there. And what sort of colour scheme? There's my other question. Dragon Quest 7. Wow. They made 7? Cool. I need to make a note out of that. Hey, darling, you got a pen? Thanks, sweetie. Dragon Quest 7. Look that up. Thanks, hon. Okay. They made 10. They made 10 and spin-offs. Okay, I have to go back. Me and Steam have to have a conversation. It's going to cost me money and time. But I remember loving those games. I remember being bad at those games, but I remember loving them. Anyway. So, as I was saying, sorry, I've got all these components here. What I don't have, and I've searched all around the place and under everything and in everything and all around the joint, I don't have the instructions at all. I can't. There's nothing to look at. I don't. You know how I usually brief myself and talk about the instructions before I do this. I don't have anything. I got nothing. So I don't know where they are. I've lost them somehow. So I'm going to be doing this absolutely blind. This is a cold jump in. So let's have a look. Obviously armor parts. Armor band. We've got panels and pads, and that could be a chest piece. Looks like it could be a head piece. I don't know. That looks obviously a groin bit. Leg or shin guards, I'd say. Something like that. And that looks like a... I was about to say that looks like somewhere that plugs into the bottom, but there's also engine bits on the top. That could be a top, that could be a bottom. I'm not certain. Next, what else we got here? Weapons, big weapons. That's a chain fist of some sort. That's a chain fist. These bits, no idea. That looks like a gun that goes on the top, I'd say. That looks like a face bit, and there's bits missing. Interesting. More weapons, more bits missing. But we got a head. And don't know what that is. Actually, it's not all weapons, is it? We've got... That could be something. Sorry, that could be something. Could be... I don't know what that is. That could be armpit. That could be an arm piece. That's a fist, and that looks like a bit of face, and that looks like a bit of head. All right, that's good. Okay. So, feet. Oh, that's a good spot to start, right? Start with feet. Might as well. So, we'll kick off with some feet. Has anyone else built one of these, by the way? I mean, anyone else got the Titanicus stuff? Because I may be calling out for a lifeline at some stage here. Oh, I did actually get a base this time. Aha. Base. There was a base. I found the base. So that's also a good start. I'm very tempted about Dragon Quest. I remember Adventure Quest and was it Hero Quest? I don't know. I remember loving those little games. They were quite amazing. 7 and 9 are DS? 11 is on Switch. Huh. You can get first 6 or 7 on the phone. This stream is the first time you've ever seen Titanicus stuff. Alright, well. I'm glad I'm bringing something to your hobby world there, Xenomorph. But we have feet. Yay, feet. It's the rest of the bit that bothers me. It's like 8 is on the phone. I have to check this out. But anyway, these bits. Look at these little knobbly bits. These look like pistons. And they all look the same, which is good news. But these ones are back to front for some reason. Okay, these are not the same. These are different for some reason. They've all got these little pistony things. Apart from these two. They're different. So that's going to get me. Alright, let's start by looking at similar shapes. Similar shapes. Alright, that. And that. Those are the same looking clamshell sort of thing. So I'm guessing that might be a pelvic part. I'm trying to remember how they designed the Warhound. If I can try to recall some of the tricks they use in the Warhound, perhaps I can. You can check if you want, VAR. That'd be cool. But you have to decide as a council by what rules you're allowed to check. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm more than certain actually that you can. That seems to go together okay. That seems to be a bit of a. Oh no, that's out of. Does it go together? Looks a bit out of sync. But you have to figure out the rules. Like, oh, there we go. No, I just put it the other way. Okay, that looks good. That goes together. Cool. I'll glue that. As to what I can and cannot ask, because we don't want to take all the fun out of it tonight, now do we? And it's always fun to see disaster happen. For example, pretty sure I fixed my glue problem. I think that one's just empty. I think that's a dead glue. Let's try this one. Please work. Ah! That'd be a short and fairly crappy episode tonight if I couldn't have any glue. Actually, no, I'll just go back to painting. That's what I do. Always got to have a backup plan. And that is that. That is that there. Nope, that is upside down. Hang on. Oh, that's a good... There we go. That is that. Okay, there we go. That looks to me... If I was going to guess, I'd say that's a crotchy piece. That's the pelvis. You got a hole at the bottom. You got a swivel joint thing at the top. basic Lego experience has told me. Oh, don't show me that. No, no. Okay, I'll look it up if I need to. If I need to. Everyone else can go check it out. But I'll look it up if I need to. Okay. That I'm guessing. Whoa! There's a runaway. That I'm guessing. Actually, I wonder if that goes with these bits. Yeah, look at that. Actually, look at that. You see how that's got a bit of a there's a angle to that part in there, and that bit. I'd say I'm going to go ahead and assume that those go together. Yeah. You know how it is, you had to assemble and magnetize this knight and you had no instructions. Oy. Yeah, a knight. Oh, that's huge. I want to build one of them too. That'd be. I've seen one I want to build. It's funny. I'm looking for things that'd be interesting to build online now. That's weird, but I reckon that goes in there. I reckon that's solid. I reckon that's a win. That one, that bit there is a win. Not sure if I'm meant to do it yet, but hey, that is clumsy fingers. Look at that. Fits like a glove. Or like armor panelings on a crotch in this case. There you go. Success. I have a crotch and 2 feet. Getting there. Okay. More armor. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. This bit. Now legs. I have no idea. Oh, hang on. These bits. There's 4 of them. All right, let's have a look at that. I'm just thinking. You got these 2 bits here, right? Probably go along with these parts. Similar style, similar design. And there's a. This one's got a round. What is it? Concave and convex. Convex is the dent. Concave is the. I can't remember that. Someone with English. You got the roundy bit and the hollow bit, and I'm thinking the roundy bit fits in the hollow bit to make a solid bit. There you go. So let's try that. If that works, then maybe that's something. That's something to work with here. Okay. That's little flashy bits. Convex is dome. Thank you, Flynn. Thank you, Flynn. Convex is dome. So this is the convex bit. And that's a concave part. Cave, of course, yeah. Okay, Vargon, your neighbors would have smelled you grinding your gears trying to get it to work. Yeah, well, that makes sense. And look at that. Intuitive. Again, many years of building Legos. And probably hundreds of Citadel miniatures. Alright. Very close to 1,000 Citadel miniatures over my hobby career. Which is silly. Well, let's find out. I don't even know what this bit. Let's find out what this bit is. Okay. Spunch. All right. I put glue in a groove that didn't mean to have glue in it yet. I don't think. Oh, I hope it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. So that's. Don't know what that is. Looks like a bullet. No idea. But there's 2 of them, so I'll build them. I gotta say though, I'm looking forward to this whole COVID thing going away so I can get back to the cinemas. I miss going to the cinemas, something ferocious. Yes, darling, really. I really miss going to the cinemas. I want to be able to go and sit and watch a big movie again. I mean, I'm enjoying watching all my other stuff on either online or on my PC or whatever out on the Blu-ray, but I miss the cinema experience. So I just also don't want to have to go and never want another COVID test, so I'm happy to wait as well. If I never have to get stabbed in the nose again by a well-meaning nurse, I'll be very happy. Okay, so now I've got two of these bullet-looking things. Awesome. No idea. I'm going to hope and assume that they're too big to be arms. They're too bulky to be arm bits, I'm thinking. I'm not sure, I'm just thinking that. So, let's have a look at the other parts here. That and that. Alright, these are clearly meant to go together. Because again, we've got 4. So we'll grab these bits off. That could work. Sorry, back on camera. So these bits must go together because they all look kind of similar. Huh. Except the little taggy nodules don't. They're the female nobblies. Oh no! Wait. Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. They're just spread across the frame that way. Okay, that's not so bad. See, my thinking is if I assemble all the bits that very clearly go together, this should hopefully start coming together with a bit of intuition, properly. Okay, so those bits fit like that. That looks like does it look like there's something meant to be something else on the top to you? It does to me. And we've got the wings. The eagle wings are coming out. Look at that. The Imperial Eagle wings are coming out the side at that angle. So that would be definitely sitting that way. Like top side, bottom side. So maybe something has to go on the top there. What do we got? This maybe this. That seems to. I mean, it could be a leg joiner, but it doesn't. I mean, it's got a swivel bit. It's got a swivel bit, but I'm not sure if it's meant to. Oh, hang on. Ah, yeah. I think I was right. Hang on, I'm going to glue that in. Rushing in like fool. So that's glued together, alright? So this, you see that bit there? There's a, no, I've got to try to get it. There's a dent in there. There's a dent in that bit there, which I think will match that dent. And it does-ish? Does that match? Yeah, it seems to go in. Don't know. But it doesn't fit in neatly, but it does fit. Huh. Yeah, suppose. It goes, it fits in there. I don't see anything else to go in there. Unless that's meant to do something. I don't even know what that is. What is that bit? No idea what that is. Okay. Alright, well. That all seems to go together. So, with evidence suggesting that I am correct, we shall leap ahead. Okay, that, you know what, I reckon that is probably an arm piece. That could be a bit that the weapons or an arm hangs off. Looks like a parapet. Looks like something that sticks out the side of a medieval building, or building known as castles, Murray. So that kind of makes design sense in that respect. Just occurred to me I've been cutting these little knobbly bits off the side, and I'm not entirely sure if they're meant to be removed. So we're finding that anyway. Oh, the dog demands attention. Well, one must give the doggy attention. Dogs deserve attention. Okay, so eagle side up. We slap glue in there with careless abandon. That, yep, that appears to be a thing. Okay, so I've got two of whatever these are. I think they're starting to look like the arms, you know? They really are starting to look like the arms. So we've got possibly shoulder bits, or arm bits, crotch pieces. No idea. Oh! Ooh, hang on. Yeah, alright, have a look at that. Can you see there's that eagle design again, right? And it's, again, this is the top of the eagle, that's the bottom of the eagle. And you got this little rounded convex component. I'm thinking that might be the lower leg. Thinking that might be the lower leg. See what I mean? If that's the lower leg, what are these other bits? What are those other little knobbly bits for? Ah, these. They might be pistons. What do you think? I reckon they might be pistons. I reckon that's a solid theory. Unfortunately, that's all it is. It's just a theory. That looks like it's meant to go together. That's a similar shape, isn't it? That's similar parts. What are these? Maybe they're arms. They look like arms. They look like arm parts. Like they'd stick out of the shoulder, and then you'd construct the arms, because the arms have got, it's a swivel point with where you go and attach the weapons to, don't you? Yeah. Sounds solid. Okay, so shoulder, arm, maybe, kind of, and the gun sticks out the. That's not a ball joint, though, is it? You'd expect that to have a ball joint, right? No. Oh, I really need that. Where'd that even go? Landed on your side, hon? Well, have a look, please. Oh, no. Okay. A will to live. Hang on. I lost my will to. That might go in. No, I don't think that. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. That doesn't look like a ball joint, and that doesn't. So the only other leg. The only other limb is a leg. So that must be a leg bit. And if I can't find that part, it's going to be a one-legged Reaver. Okay. Back in a second. Ah, Tiny Tim. Emperor blesses everyone. Except the Emperor demanded that leg go missing, so Emperor's not a nice guy. But I got it back. I got it back. So, through deductive reasoning it's looking like we've got feet, possibly shoulders, all right, groin. These bits don't seem to plug in. These don't do that. Nothing there works. I mean, it kind of works, but I don't think it does. We've got leg bits. Oh, look at the grooves there. Ooh. Can you see that? Which way is the camera there? They look like hinge parts. Look like hinge bits. That would work very cool. Why, however, is there a big gap on this side? You see what I mean? Like, I could glue that in there, but there's a gap. There's a thing. Why is there a thing? That, to me, looks like something's meant to go there, right? Alright, well, possibly, alright. We'll amend our little skeleton man here. That bit, okay, theoretically, maybe those bits go there. So far. Still doesn't tell me how anything attaches yet. You're going running. Oh, have a good run. You're lapping me, so you're doing well. Have a good run. You'll probably be back by end of stream and see how this doesn't go. Catch a Flint. I wonder if it's... I don't really see anything that... Ooh, we've got ball joints. Sorry, I'm off camera. We've got ball joints on the end of these. So... oh, maybe. Ah! No, don't you... There we go. That was a catch. No one saw it, but that was a good catch. Another big ball joint here. Don't know what that's for. Head bits. Oh, hang on. Look at that. Didn't see it from this side, right? Didn't see it... knife. Didn't see it from this side, because I was looking at that. But if you turn that over, we got a little... it looks like a Lego-y slot bit. And that... Ha! That fits in. Alright, alrighty, right. Righty, right. I think that's a bit of a win. I think that those bits slot together like that. What do you reckon? Kind of very impressive looking. Is there any difference in these? No, don't. Don't run away. Are there any difference in these bits though? That's the... Those are the same at that end. Same at that end. Okay, so these are the same. No matter which way you look at them, they're the same. That helps. Yeah, they go there. They have to. Alright. Let's lock that in, Jimmy. One bit. Where's the other bit? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. 1 bit, 2 bit, yay! Okay, so these bits go on these bits somehow. That way. That kind of looks cool. Oh, great. It could be either way. That's fantastic. Love it. Okay, so the hinge link goes that way. Perfectly fine. And it can also go the other way. Perfectly fine. That's unhelpful, but we're getting there now. Okay, so we got that, that, and that. We got that, and we got these. What we don't have is a way to connect the hips. What am I gonna... How do you connect the hips? No. Weapon bits. Armor bits. Oh, maybe. Alright, hang on. That. I thought they might... Actually, that's either... Well, I was about to say they look like shoulders, but I think I've already got the shoulders. Because these bits can't possibly... They do kind of... That wouldn't make any sense, though. Because then the eagle's out of whack, isn't it? Like, theoretically, those bits fit there, right? But the eagle's off center. Or it's not off center, it's laying on its side. And there's no real way to connect... Nah. No, they don't... Okay, that's silly. That's silly. So this bit... Maybe? That kind of works. That kind of fits in. It's fairly secure-ish. Ah. Well, look at that then. Okay. You got your little nodules. Oh, hang on there. Sorry, everyone. Where is it? There it is. You got your connector slots there, which seem to fit into there, and then everything goes flush. That's a flush fit. That, okay, yeah, that's the hip. That's a connector hip. Okay, cool. There we go. Ish, kind of. Aha! There we go. Look at that. That's a win! Where's the other bit? Oh, I haven't removed it yet. Okay. Alrighty. So that looks like it might work as well. That, yeah, right. There's no. Oh, mate. You'd think. Oh, my hands cramp up. I think I'm just stiff and getting old. Everything's breaking. Or I've just worn out my fingerprints. Running out of grip on my fingers too from copious amounts of, super glue accidents, razor blade accidents, just general glue in use. There we go. No mat. No, oh, yeah. Where's the mat? Hey, Joe. Hello, darling. How are you? What do I want? Over there's a grey mat on my desk. Could you get me the mat, please? I don't need any blow drying on my models today. Joe to the rescue. Joe is always to the rescue. You're quite right. I totally recommend getting a Joanna. They're amazing. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Gimme. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Joe, says Cinder. As do I, because that was kind of annoying. That makes more sense. I felt like something was missing, and now I know what it was. Sorry if that is bugging anyone else. What made you think of that, Cinder? There we go. Okay. Okay. So we've got possibly legs. Okay, we definitely have legs. These are definitely the legs. That I do know. Because it's the only thing that makes sense. I'm pretty certain they're shoulders. Alright, yeah, because the red dot is approximately where I need to be. What bugs me is if you look at that, it's off center. It's not equal to the sides. It's really annoying. But anyway. Okay. So that's that. Good. Do I just try and build the legs, you reckon? Or do I just try and... COVIDs. Ah. Anyway. Should I just try and put the legs together now, you reckon? Or work on the torso? Or maybe work on the carapace and give it something to plug into? Yep, do it. Do the legs? Alright, let's try. We'll try and do the legs. Okay, legs. How are we gonna... the piston bits. Okay, let's be logical about this. We'll give that a crack, eh? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 holes. So there's 4 holes in the feet, plug-in bits, and 4 piston bits. So there's 4 each side, obviously. Why is one on each foot different? Why? Why? I wonder if this is leg armor. These bits. These little bits. That might plug in there. These little bits on the back, these little notches, might not might notch in there, I'm thinking. How am I? Oh, hey, Var, you're back. And I just got to hear I have to be back in 45 minutes. Need to drop off an order. Cool. Money's a good thing. Brilliant. But as for the Reaver, yes, going okay, Var. It's got this. We've got the upper leg, the lower leg, the feet, the crotch, pelvis thingy, and possibly shoulders. That's mostly sorted. It's now what to do with all these little piston bits and all these little plug-in bits. It's kind of sending me nuts. But, well, we'll figure it out. But if that is the armor components that go with the leg bits, why would you... Oh. Maybe that's more leg armor. And there's little windows. I don't know. Oh, that could be. But if these little bits go with those little bits, then these bigger bits, there's only 2 big bits and there's 6 small bits, and you've got 2 bigger ones and 6 small ones. So logically, those bits will go with those parts. Suppose, yeah. Unless anyone has a better idea, we'll go with that plan. So, those big bits, where would the big bits go? Front or back? I'm going to assume front, because that's where you put the heavier armor. Right? Wow, every time I put my hand up, you notice the thing goes blue? Sorry, everyone. Everything's going blue. Why? It's just probably color balance. Yeah, alright. I'll assume it's the big bits at the front. Let's go with that, because that makes dramatic sense and design sense, I suppose. You wouldn't have the great big bits at the back unless you had the revert, the chicken walker style legs, like the satyr or goat leg at style of leg. That bend, that particular kink to it. So let's make an assumption on there. Now, well, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't plug in that way. I don't think, because there's no room. So I must plug in that way. Like go in like that. And that bit plugs in there. Okay, that fits really neatly. That does. That fits in. That plugs in there very easily. So I'm imagining then that these bits, they'd slot in the little grooves there. Like, that means the legs are really posable. Because otherwise you wouldn't have that. As it moves, like as this moves, that'll slide. So that makes these annoyingly extra posable. Right. So if you can change the way it looks that easily, you might have to figure out how you want the legs. So you don't want to like that, obviously. You don't. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have to figure out the mechanics of how it's going to stand. So you could, I suppose, technically make it crouch and then lean it right forwards, but then how are you going to get the other bits in? So in the interest of that'd be so cool to magnetize. But anyway, I'm going to make this stand as straight as possible, I think, because that. Oh, I could also do something funky with the legs. I could give it a twist or a particularly interesting stance, I suppose, couldn't I? Oh, this is going to be untidy to put together, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll start with this bit. I'll start with how I want it to, what sort of stance I want. I think I'll go with a straight leg on this one. So that will be probably like that, or close to that. Straight up and down. Or maybe bending forward slightly. Alright, we'll try. I'm nervous about this bit. This could look really dog ugly if I'm not careful. Alright, so the surface tension will hold that in place. I'm going to lean that forward just a little bit. Try to angle it a bit better than that. And oh no! I gotta put the front strut bit in, haven't I? Before it all dries. Gee, I hope this is right. I've got no idea. Alright, correction. I've got some idea. Let's not be too dramatic. Alright, I'm going to tip that as forward as I possibly can within the structure. That does help. The fact that that little thing can only go so far. See, if I can technically fold it back and then have the leg do that. That's kind of cool. Or I can just zip. I'm going to lean it as far forward as possible. That doesn't line up. Oh no. Oh no, it's just bent. Okay. It's not machine fashioned to actually work like a proper leg. It's just meant to simulate it. So let's just calm down the assumptions there, Simmons. Okay, so we have a leg. Kind of have a leg. Ish. Well, if that seems to be working, we'll go with the other bits. I'm trying not to think about how pricey this would be to stuff up. I mean, I got these on a really good price, which is great, but replacing these bits is going to be a dead set nightmare. I just probably wouldn't be able to afford it, to be honest. So, well, hang on. If it's standing straight, that means... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to have to make a call. Is it going to be standing straight up and, like, straight up? Because these are big feet. And if I have it standing straight, trying to accommodate for both sets of legs, even if I pack them as close together as I can, which would look weird, I don't think that's going to be wide enough to cover the whole... Oh, okay. I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to tilt it slightly. I'm going to have to tilt it inwards to... Oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad, actually. When you tilt it inwards, it goes with the sweep of the toe design. Alright, I'll tilt it inwards like that. Because I do remember seeing quite a few of these models, and they tend to... They've got a funny looking stance. You know, they've got a funny... the funny way of standing. Yeah, we'll go with the tilt. You like the tilt? You like the tilt. Okay, I tilt. Okay. And then you got this bit. Let's just chuck that away. Then you got the other bit that'll go up there. Well, I'll glue these other bits in first before I get carried away. Come on, don't you dare. Glue, glue, glue. And let's just hope that that actually pops in where it should. Nope, not even close. Oh, I've got that completely twisted round. How did I get that wrong? Because of... No, why? How? Wait a minute. That's not doing what it's... That isn't lining up at all. Just saying. So, have I got the wrong... Maybe the big... No, they're all tilting inwards, so why is that so very incorrect? Have I got the wrong leg? Is that possible? Are these specific to feet? Oh no. Oh, right. Oh, lock that again. Right, I think I got these back to front, because looking at the alignment, yeah, look at that. Okay. If you look down the barrel of it, that's the front one, and there's much more of a gap on the other sides than there is the back. So the three little ones, there are three that go, there's meant to be three at the back here, maybe. So theoretically that's meant to be around this way, perhaps, like that. Yeah, okay, I've got that completely back to front. Rightio. Not irreparable, because it's cold and the glue isn't drying very quick. Yeah, the reason that just wasn't lining up on the sides at all. But now that line, all the pistons weren't slotting in properly, but that is much better. Except I think it's on the wrong foot, because now we've got the sweep of the toes going that way, so the whole thing must stand that way. There are different... Okay, the feet are different. We've got a left foot and a right foot. But why do you have the big toe at the front? That to me doesn't make a lot of sense. You'd have your three toes at the front for stability, you'd think, right? So the eagle is in the wrong spot? It's at the back? Is that at the back? Is that the rear? Have I got this leaning the wrong way entirely? Is that meant to be the rear or something? Do you reckon? Because if that's the rear, oh, because the leg armor probably doesn't wrap all the way around. It's not a full cone. It's not a full wraparound bit. So the leg armor isn't. If you're going to have full leg armor on the front, like if that's concealed, fully concealed, right? Then the stuff at the back won't be. So there's no point in having the eagle at the front because you'll never see it. So from a design point of view, if you're going to make all that effort of putting the eagle anywhere, you put it at the back where it's more likely to be seen. All right. Okay, let's give that a crack. Let's rethink that again. And go with the possibility that is the right way round. That is the correct. That's the right foot planting down. 3 toes at the front, 1 toe at the back. You quite often see that in mechanical design. So you got the rear balance point and the forward balance point. That look, that seems to make the most sense, because whilst it would appear that the eagle on the front would be facing forwards, that doesn't make any sense if it's only going to get covered up. Oh, and we've got little piston bits at the back in the design, almost like the tendons at the back of the knee. Yeah, okay. I think I got this right now. I think that logic holds. All right. Okay. So if that is true, woo, nearly lost a little bit again. This should be a completed right foot. There we go. I'm thinking that's probably as close to accurate as I'm going to get it. And I'll lean it forwards a little bit more, turning it in. Hey Skits, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Skits, this is probably going to send you nuts, mate. But tonight I'm building my Reaver Titan, and I don't have any instructions. I don't even have any to briefly look at because I've lost them. So this is completely flying by guesswork, and I've just done a whole bunch of logic to, I think, assemble the right foot correctly. That was a struggle. I've applied design logic. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm going to run with it. So that means that this is all right. So there we go. You're going to murder me through the internet again. You're getting to kill me a lot of late, Skits. Calm down. So that leg goes there, and I now have a right leg. That was really impulsive. I'm not even sure if that's... Oh well. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Cool. Right leg. There we go. All the dry fitting in the blue tack? Yeah, I don't have time for that. I've only got 2 hours to build this thing, Skits. So this is just blind. This is going for a sprint now. I don't have time for dry fitting and blue tack. I don't have time for half of this. Okay. So, let's go with the other leg. If I've theorized correctly, I should have built the right leg entirely correctly. And then we can put the leg in. I'm feeling fairly good with that. I don't know what other people thought of my logic. I'm feeling really proud of myself because that seems to I've thought my way out of a hole there. Because at one stage I looks like I had the leg in backwards entirely. So I'm still not sure if I've done it right, but I'm feeling quite happy with myself. So no, wait, the eagle goes at the back. Yoink. Put that backwards, and the big fat toe, yeah, 3 toes at the front, theoretically. Alright, yeah. Cool, okay. Cool. And then the Pistons. The good news is the Pistons, as everyone has heard me babble tonight, all are the same size and type. Well, 3 of them are. And those 3 seem to fit with the 3 at the front and side, the sides and the back. So the current working theory is that that's meant to be. Okay. You're back early from a netball tonight, Skits. You're not usually in for another hour, mate. Okay. There's that. Okay, that's 2 legs, so 2 feet. And a little bit of work. I think I've got that largely correct. Largely correct-ish. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm fairly confident in most of my logic that I've applied to this. I'm not sure. And I've just realized I've stuck all these together all very confidently and haven't whacked the armor on. Alright, well, that'll be fun. We'll find out if that works in a second. I wonder if I should do the armored legs first, or I'll just assemble this to look like a giant C-3PO. Well, that's 2 legs. We've got 2 legs. Okay, Council, we have 2 legs so far. And a skinny little torso. Look at him, skinny little legs. Well, I think I'll just jump in and glue them. Not much point. I still don't know if that fits as well as it's meant to. I don't see any other parts that would go in there to say that's not how it's meant to go. So, to quote the great philosopher, yes, give it a go, eh? All right, legs are in. I've just committed. I've committed to it now. Standing there. We have a leg. We have legs stuck in there, and it's all kind of. It looks very squished together, doesn't he? I wonder if he's meant to. I wonder if I can spread the legs out at all. I can. And the Pistons moved, begrudgingly, admittedly. Okay. I have legs. There we go, Council. Blind constructed a pair of Reaver Titan legs. I feel very happy with that. That was a lot of previous model construction experience and logic application. I have no idea what these bits are. I'm pretty sure these are shoulder bits. I just don't know how to get them there. And I've got I've got leg armor. But you know what? Do I bother with the leg armor at this point, or do I try something else? I should find out if it remotely works, shouldn't I? Alright. It's alright. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to call this a moderate success because I don't know if it's actually worked yet. I mean, so far it looks like it's working, but there was a lot of maybe happening just to get those legs. I still don't know if I got the legs around the right way. Okay, so that may have been an error, gluing it together so quickly. But I'm thinking, see, you got little notches. See the little U-shaped notch? And you got a U-shaped notch there. I'm thinking that'll clip in like that. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe no. I don't know. Are any of these different though? In design? Because if they are, that's going to complicate matters, because then I've got to try to figure out which bits are the right bits to go on the correct bits for the other bits. The power of caffeine isn't helping me. So I want to get as much of this made as I can, because I don't know if I'll be able to resist the urge to search for answers on the internet if I wait too long. So that keeps getting tangled on stuff. So it's a jet. Oh wait, see, it looks like to me like that slots in there and the other bit slots in, but if they both slot in at the front, then there's no room for the fall over. There's no room for the other bits. See, if I do that and I do the other side, there's not gonna be any room for that front toe. So I think I've got it backwards again. I think it's meant to go like that. Yes, if it goes like that, there's room. There's room. Ha ha! Yes! I'm going to rush ahead on that one. Let's go, let's go. I'm going to call that a flat out win. Oh. I need to glue down. Need to glue on that point, and I'll need to glue that point. And then I stick this bit there. Ow. Then I stick that bit there. Maybe? And then those bits are stuck together. Oh yeah. Nice. Haha. Haha. Okay. Alright, I might put the armored toe bits on. Let's, before all the glue fails up on me and I have to try and put it together again. Okay, so armored toey bits, I'm assuming. Where's me? There it is. A little bit of flash. A little bit of flash. Alright, that seems to go that way. Or is it meant to go the other way? And nope, it looks like it goes that way. Cool. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. Two bits. Yeah, that looks alright, eh? That seems to fit in. No, come back a little bit. Alright, so that bit and that bit. And I don't know if the big bit's meant to go... Oh no, I'd say the big bit goes at the front because all the little bits seem to fit perfectly around the sides. Yeah, alright, it's the big chunky bit, which is missing. Oh, yeah, looking at the camera actually helps me find things. Yep, alright, let's scratch that away. That theoretically goes on the front here. No? Yes? Yes. There we go. Guesswork for victory. Look at that. Ha! That's a win. Yay. Guessing my way to success. Hee. I am invincible. No, I'm not. There's no way this is gonna go right the whole time. It's got glue all over my fingers. But so far, so good. Skits, you're having at least 7 conniptions at once. I'm sorry for the conniptions, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. It's kind of exhilarating. Sorry, I can't see. It's kind of exhilarating blind building something this complicated and potentially expensive to replace. This is actually quite cool. I think I'm now looking forward. I'm now looking forward to doing a Warhound, a Warlord Titan there like this. Yes. I may actually just skip minute instructions completely from now on. We'll see how we go. But it's a confidence boost if you can do it, I can tell you. Oh, I got glue on my fingers again. No, it's not me, Skits. That's just you've come back from netball, mate. That's why your blood pressure's high. You're a little unfit, and you just come back from some strenuous exercise. We'll try to aim for someone when the blood squirts. See, that's not much, Skits. Everyone's fitter than me. You know, everyone's fitter than the cripple. To get away from me, all you got to do is walk a little quickly. Look at that, Mr. Lowbar here just got him put 2 legs on, blind. That's fantastic. Although something just moved, I could feel something getting squidgy as I did that. But anyway, ha ha! He's got his big flash dancing pants on. Look at that, bell bottom Reaver on the dance floor. Yeah. Hee hee. I'm really, really happy with that. But tell me, Council, am I happy enough just to now glue it to the base and commit fully and just move along? Oh, that coffee's good. I'm also tempting fate by specifically drinking out of my water mug because I couldn't find my other mugs tonight, so that's going to be fun for next time I do painting and I forget. But you dislike commitment? Okay, that's one from Skits, is against just gluing it down. So that's an against from Skits. What say the rest of the council? And until you figure that out, I'm going to look at the next bit. Glue. Oh, that's one glue, one do not commit, and one do commit. Okay, so I'm thinking this is the chassis. Well, this is the parts that make the go towards the chassis. Embrace the fail. None commit. Oh, now it's 2 and 2. So none commit, non-commit, embracing the fail. That's 2 for embracing the fail, 2 for not committing. Hey, Silence, if you're still there, you got winning vote. I know what Dwarf Man would say. He'd say, "What drink should I have? And by the way, do it now." I don't want to make the decision myself. That's not fun. There we go. Glue. That's 3-2. I've actually got enough people in my chat to have a written, a usable, an actual usable vote. Woohoo! I don't know what I'm excited about. This time I'm having 5 people in chat at once. Oh, I love it. All right, gluing it. Jonah's laughing at me for getting all kitty. I thought you were laughing at me. Not even paying attention, are you, hun? She's not laughing. She's not even paying attention. Oh, the legs are falling off. The legs are falling off. Everything's going bad. The legs are falling off my little robot man, honey. Do you care? No. No, she does not care. But there we go. Oh, Skit says hello.
Hello, Skitsy baby.
And Joanna says hello, Skitsy baby. Alright, well, there we go. It's glued. Look at that. Nope, it's fallen off. Got too confident. But there we go. It's glued down. I've committed. I've committed. Thank you, Silence, for breaking your silence and breaking the tie. Okay, so on to the rest of the chassis. Hopefully. Alrighty. Ow. There's that, and there's that bit, all nice and tidied up-ish. I actually made a real mess out of that, to be honest. Dog-eared that up. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's what bodgy work is for. Okay, well, it looks like I'm correct in my assumption that those two bits don't go together. However, they only connect at the very, very back. So obviously it has to be something that go in the... Maybe it's the back? That could be the front for all I know. Something else needs a slot in there somewhere. What's that? That looks like a joiny bit. Oh. It's kind of roughly in the inside shape, so I'm gonna make an assumption here and make an assumption here and see where this ends up. These look like engine parts. Oh look, there's a little hatch. There's a little hatch. So okay, that kind of fits in there. Kind of doesn't. That kind. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, guesswork. So that means this bit fits in like that. Okay, there's a hatch. Alright. But that doesn't explain what goes back here, and it doesn't fix up the front. Let's pull this bit out and see where that goes. I'm just hoping all the right bits are on the same sprue. Like, I don't have miscellaneous parts that are hiding over there that are meant to have gone somewhere important. Because I just wouldn't know at this point. Oh, well, this kind of looks obviously enough to... Oh, there we go. Look at that. That plugs in there. Why at the... it all collapsed. I'm wondering if that's the front. That's forward facing. And that's where you put the... That's where you plug the neck in. Which doesn't explain what goes at the back. Although that might. Oh, look at... Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I'll show you. Again, it's just looking for the right shaped dents. The right shaped concave bits and the right shaped convex bits. Learning new words tonight. Well, not new words, but just remembering where the words are meant to... The right order or the correct Correct application of the word. Okay, so what I'm thinking, you see you got this little nodule bit in there, and then you got these little nodule bits there. I'm thinking that these bits, yeah, they do. They just plug together like that. I'm not sure when they plug in. That could be interesting to find out. I'll do it in a minute. I'm going to plug these other bits together first, though. So this bit gets some glue in. Glue, glue, glue. Who knows? That goes like that over the top, does it? Yeah, yeah, I think. Yep, okay, that does that. That bit does that. There we go. That's good to know. Yeah, glue. So I'm just gonna glue, glue, glue. Rapid and vigorous application of glue there. Probably all over the place. Okay, that slots in. There we go. Guesswork for the win. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Skids, but I'm also kind of not sorry. Okay, look at that. That's great. Oh, you off, hun? Okay, darling. Good night, sweetie. I'll be in bed once I've finished disappointing the internet. Well, let's just plug this into the front. Oh, nope. Let's plug this into the front. I'm not kissing you on camera. Not happening, hon. Okay, give me a hand. Here we go. There you go. And they say good night. Good night. Jonah says good night to the council. Anyway, plug that into the front. I hope that's meant to go there already. That's looking pretty. You guys are not insignificant. No, you're my friends, and I appreciate you coming to visit me very much. So, none of you are insignificant to me. Please don't leave. All right, well that bit goes there, obviously, but there's a lot of gaps here. Big gaps. There are large gaps in this miniature, which bother me. Oh well. There's a chassis, although that doesn't even remotely slot in properly, so... Oh. Okay. Look at that. You see, I just noticed something. I don't know, Skits. I don't know how many... I don't know... Don't you don't you go using German words on me like that. I don't know what that means. Anyway. This notchy bit, this knobbly bit here, I think will slot into that knobbly bit. There. I'm thinking, and as for, I don't know, Skits, I don't know if these are all the parts. I have no idea. Okay, I could be missing an entire sprue, and I wouldn't know at this point. But I'm thinking that this bit, the slotty bit, goes into that slotty bit, and oh, look at that. Not as stupid as I look, which is probably good, otherwise I'd forget how to breathe. There we go. So, that bit plops into this bit. Ah, the pleasure from the suffering of another. There you go. Well, I have lots of I have lots of that German word. I'm assuming it's German. I'm sorry if it isn't. happening in this channel at the moment. But there we go. Look at that. That plugs in perfectly. Perfect. Now, that still doesn't connect there though. In fact, I've just covered up the connection point. And it can't be the top. Could it be? That'd be very silly. No, actually it could be a nice big like gun thing at the but that doesn't make any sense because they've always got the armor bit on the top, so it is meant to go like that. It just doesn't plug very. Oh no, that can't possibly be the back. That has to be the front because it's got all the armor bits for. Yeah, it's got all the showy offy army bits, so it must be at the front. So that doesn't. Hang on, look at that. There's a notch. There's another notch in here. So there's something else. There's something else that's meant to. This bit. I reckon it's this bit. Because it's got the similar. It's got the similar. Kind of like star pattern design sort of thing, and that notch seems, yeah, we've got a little notch there, so there's an, if you can see it, see the little notch there, and you've got the notch in there, so I'm thinking, oh yeah, look at that, and the little tube design all goes together as well. Brilliant, brilliant, Murray, well done, mate. Why they didn't just mold that as a single piece, I have no idea, but anyway. Look at that. Ha ha. And that fits on there. Good as gold, mate. Look at that. Nope, come back. There we go. There we go. That obviously goes in there like that. Ha ha. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win. Okay. Sorry, hit the microphone again. We're running out of bits on here. What the hell are they for? These bits. They look like they plug over things. And they've got other little knobbly bits as well. Oh great, more knobbly bits to worry about. Okay, they look like cover plates, don't they? You know what I mean? Like, for those of you who build these models, they look like the sort of thing, and they've got a flat, blank side. So I'd say they slot over part of it. Maybe it's the top bit up there. But that's very small. That doesn't, you know what I mean? That doesn't seem to. That. Down on the side there. See the side of the knee? What do you reckon? I'm thinking it's there. I'm thinking it's there. So pop one off. That's actually shaped. No, come back. That's actually shaped. That's not just flat. That's got a little dent in it. I wonder if that appears to fit like a cog, yeah? Oh, well done, genius. Look, it's on the other. It's printed on the other side of the model. I'm sitting here trying to feel like a champion, go figure out deductive logic. It's on the other side of the bloody knee, innit? Alright, well, I was right. I mean, my deductions were correct, but all I had to do was be a little bit more observant, and I could have saved the brain power. Itchy nose. Oh. Hey, Flynn's back. Cool. Well, Flynn, I have had some degree of success here, as you can see. Oh, yeah, Skits is here too. Sorry, mate. But sorry, Flynn. She's here. Shh. But yeah, no, I have had some success. I've got the feet in. I've built these. I've got the armor plates on. I've got all this now. Getting the pistons figured out was interesting. I think I nearly stuffed that up. I'm mostly certain I got that right. Everything else seems to fit together fairly well. I've just spent far too much effort on figuring out that these little panels go on the other sides of the knees. I think I've mostly built the torso. Yeah, I'm not doing good things to Skitz's OCD right now. That and I'm a sloppy modeler, which is not helping her at all. Whoa, whoa, there we go. There we go. It's working. It's working. Got these little bits. Got pipes. Damn it. And don't know what these bits do. I've no idea what those bits do. Have a little... Thanks, Flynn. Suppose I deserve that, but... Well, I'm running out of other parts here, guys. I've got... Looks like weapon bits, mainly. Oh, no. What's that? What's that bit? What's that bit about? Oh, it might just be components for the arms. Okay, okay. Maybe that's not a disaster. Got mainly weapon bits, so I think that just leaves... I think that just leaves this thing. The slot on the top, maybe, and cover up all the... But there's some really big gaps at the back. I don't know how to fix the gaps. I've got no idea. Oh, hang on. Hang on, let's have a look at this. I'm a little worried. Yeah, murder. Yeah, no murder. No murder the Moe. However, I'm worried I'm missing a sprue. I'm actually worried I'm missing a sprue here because there's this big gap at the back, but this is a similar shape and style and design as this bit, right? And it can't... aha! Guesswork. And that kind of fits, yeah? Except, I still got gaps. I'm really worried I'm missing a bit, because you slot this bit in, and that's cool. But guess what I've still got? Bloody great gaps on the side. Big gaps. What am I missing? I'm really worried. What have I done? Hang on. I thought that was one piece, but that's two separate side bits. Now, let me think. In the Warhound Titan, they had those back panel parts that covered the engine, right? I'm pretty sure they did. So what if they just repeated that on a larger scale? Take these little edgy bits off. Because all this has to get armored up at some stage, right? So what if... Nope, that's not it either. Okay. So we got this bit that goes on there. And then... Oh! Look at that. Just pops straight in there like that. And then falls off again, like that. That on the top. That on the side. Ta-da! Brilliant. Wonder which stage did this bit go in there? Let's... that seems to be upside down. Fantastic. Okay, I think we have a winner here. Oh, I was getting worried there. Mate. Okay, that bit goes there. This bit goes on top. With all me gluey bits. Gluey, glue, glue. That goes on top there. We shave that bit off there. And off the side there. Should have done that earlier. Ah. Oh, before I leave tonight, remind me, I finished the lobster and the mallard. For those of you who missed it, the warhound tiger and the lobster got finished off. So I'll show that off before I log off tonight. Okay, I'm hoping these two bits clip together nice and proper there. That seems to be working. Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes! That fits. Yeah, the mallard's done, mate. I'll show you in a sec once I've finished feeling very clever. Because this is not a simple model, and I'm managing to pull this together. I'm rather pleased with myself so far. So, as I've said a few times now, many years of Legos and thousands of GW. Okay, maybe not thousands, but close to 1,000 at least. GW minis. I'm kind of getting the hang of how they build things, although it's not a guarantee, as you know. Yep, that fits in. So happy. And just to see if my hubris can be show you the duck. All right, okay, one duck coming up, mate. Ha! Look at that. Ah. Le clip. Woohoo! Yes, I'm very glad you did. Don't worry, it would have probably been censored, and I would have known what you meant anyway. There we go. Look at that. Put his arms in. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't even think. I just checked. I just went, yeah, that works, and clipped it straight in. Gee, I hope that's right. Anyway, I'll put him there for the second, and grab you. 1 second. I'll be back, and I'll get those other cool things. 1 moment. Okay, sorry about that. It's admittedly switching off the camera then, which is pure vanity, because this is a terrible angle to stand up in front of. Yeah, it's just unattractive across the board. But anyway, behold, the battle mallard is complete. Ah! The battle mallard claims its first kill. Anyway. Anyway. That is the completed battle mallard. That is the color scheme chosen by the Council of Ducks. It is a warhound. It's a wolfhound titan. Warhound titan, sorry, done up in the colors of a duck. And you know what? It does look surprisingly good. And yeah, the glow effect actually works. Look at that. That's, hey Skits, that's some of your training in there, buddy. It's the silver with the white, and then the contrast blue, and then more white afterwards. So there we go. But yes, fake weathering. I'm really quite pleased with how good that looks. I showed it to one of the guys at GW in the city, and he thought it was really, really cool. And then I pointed out it was in duck colors, and then he couldn't not see the duck colors. So yeah, I'm really quite happy with that after all. I'm not sure if I want to continue it across the rest of them, but we'll see. But also, the lobster is done. And I'm super pleased with the colorations. I'm super pleased with the canopy. The way the orange came out, the way that the guns came out, everything came out really quite nice. Whale Shark is yet to be complete. I have not finished that yet. Even the underside is done. I was going to do some more details on the big bombs. I'll probably do that later, some other time, in my own free time. But yeah, the zigzag pattern works. Everything about this thing looks really quite nifty. Lobster looks good. Thank you, Flynn. Yeah, very happy with this. I was getting very cross with it. You can ask Cinder about that, or if you got nothing to do with your life, you can watch some of the old the previous videos. But yeah, I got cranky with it, but I got it finished. So, and I got plastic glue right on the edge of my nostril and burns. So I am currently suffering a little bit, which should make Skits happy. Okay. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled failure. Oh, so far not failure at all. So far, vindication actually. So let's move on to the head. Let's build a noggin for this. Stop knocking that off. You know what? I'm just gonna put that over there. Okay. Actually, I'll put the legs over there. Put this bit back so I can build a noggin for him. So, noggin bits. Noggin flogging parts. The parts of flogging of the noggin. I think I saw some extra face parts over here. So we've got a couple of face options here. We've got a Vader face. Oh, they're very different. They're all very different. That's not helpful at all. Okay, we got... Okay, interesting. Interesting. Don't have any other parts? No? Okay. So I've got one face shield. But I appear to have different sorts of head to go with it. Oh, we got fangy face. I think I want the fangy face. What do you reckon, guys? I'm leaning very much toward. Here it is up here. Sorry, I'm leaning towards the fangy face pretty strongly at this point. Yeah. Well, the noggin is your head. That's your noggin. Or is that an Australianism? Is that an Aussie thing? Yep, Fang, I agree. Yep, Zeno and Silence have come in with Fangy face votes. Okay, good. So, well, this is the bottom of the head. I'm assuming. You know what? I actually prefer this scale of Mini. I've looked at the big scale, the 40k scale Reaver Titans, and they look okay, but they just look clunky and difficult. Oh, right. That makes sense. Shredder. Okay, now that doesn't fit the face. Okay, noggin face doesn't fit the rest of face. I need a different face. Fangy face doesn't fit, so I need a different face? There's different styles of face, apparently. Interesting. Unless that clips over the top there like... No. Well, that's an annoyance, isn't it? Maybe I've only got certain sorts of face. Huh. Well, I'd say that this is the bit that the face connects on to. Ow. Yeah, I'd say this is the bit that the face plugs into, like that. There we go. But where's the other bit? I don't think Fang Face is an option, people. I seem to be missing a component. Oh, wait. No, wait. I may also be a complete liar. Hang on. This looks promising. This could be... Could this be part of... No. Incorrect. Although it could... No. No, this looks like it might be part of a weapon. I'll put that over there. Okay. Because we've got this head here, right? We've got the shield for the face, or the top of the skull, which clips in very obviously over... Alright, not so obviously. In fact, it doesn't. Still missing a face bit. Does this bit even go with this bit? See, that's the question. If these bits aren't even compatible, that means I've got a different... I've got the wrong skull components. Yeah, it looks like I've got incompatible face bits. Right. Non-compatible face noggin. Face parts. So I've just got the word noggin stuck in my head now. I sound like an idiot. Oh, here we go. That'd be the other bit. Ow! There we go. That would somehow go in here. Maybe? Well, this bit clips in. Okay, that definitely clips in there. That's a confirmed fit. So, how does this bit work? Ah. Okay. Okay, that just clips together like a really stupidly complicated clamshell. That was really annoying. Not gonna lie, that's one of the more irritating parts of this entire model. I'm really annoyed that I can't make that other face, but I think I'm missing parts. Unless it's on... No. 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 See, this is the other faceplate. Which seems to be of the same stylistic choice in design as the... Okay, yeah, those two bits are the same. These two different sorts of face are the same. And neither of those bits fit into this bit at all. Unless they're not meant to. No, no, no. So whatever's going on here, I don't have a part. That's annoying, but... Oh, what's the... Wait, what is this? No, that's not it either. Those two bits go together on their own. No, I'm missing bits. Okay, well, that's just tough, isn't it? I don't get to go with the face I wanted, I get to go with the face I got. It's a little too close to real life, actually. Anyway. And I am glad that I've entertained you with the word noggin, by the way, Dawn. Treader, Flynn. Pick a nickname and stick with it, Simmons. Everyone's going to get confused otherwise. No one's going to know what the heck's going on. Okay. So that goes together like a weird looking clamshell, and you've got a bit of a skull nose actually. That's what you end up with there. You end up with a bit of a skull head. Which, you know, in its own way is very, very cool. Not too bad. Still annoyed I couldn't use that other head, eh? It's like taunting me now. Like, why aren't... Why are there no other components to make that? I really must just be missing parts. It's frustrating. But there's also nothing I can do about that, so... Oh, doesn't matter. Skull snoot. So we put some glue in there. We go plonk. Oh! Hey, look at that. There's a little nodule thing there. And there's a plug-in point there. Am I... Ah! Maybe? Maybe I'm missing bits here? Because that'd be wicked cool if I am. Because that'd look really nifty. Let's give it a go. Let's see if these pipes are meant... Not that way. No. I just got the wrong... Ah! Come back, please. Oh ho ho! That looks like a winner. I do believe these pipes plug in here and here. Nope, completely wrong. Oh, sure that was a fit. That is a fit. That's a fit. But then why are there other bits over here? Alright, there's more pipes here that seem to do the same job. Man, wish I had the instructions. What about these bits then? What are these bits for? Maybe these ones also do the similar job. No, they might be for something entirely different. I'll put that to one side. But these pipes seem to plug in. That appears to be a winner of an idea, so let's go with that. Yeah. Pipe face for the victory. So now I just need the mirror side. Yep. Good. Okay, well that makes it look a lot cooler. You know, that's a lot cooler look now. So I'm quite happy with that. I wonder what the other pipe is for though. There's definitely a second pipe going in here. Oh, maybe it get no. All right, I'll have to look. I may have to look online, but there we go. Skull face is definitely a thing, and that definitely fits on in the front there. Okay. So what goes up the top? Oh, okay. Well, that's that. This bit's obvious. Armor plating. Do we want to go the sword or the blank? I'm thinking the great big shiny sword myself. I mean, that's just too cool, right? I think that looks particularly flamboyant. Always go for the fancy. Yeah, you're right. Let's go fancy. And that, I'm thinking, just pops on there. Yes. Cool. Glue, 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 glue. So much glue. I hope this is right, but it's too late to go back now. Boom! Haha. Fancy pants. And then you can put the head in. Big turtle noggin. Angriest of turtle noggins. Do 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 do. Do do do. Giant turtle head. Turtle. It's a dirty great turtle it is. Look at that. There's that turtle. I'm going to give it a twist. Yeah, he's going to be standing a little fancy, I think. Yeah, actually I can turn his head that way to be looking. That's the bit. So I can model the head that way. And then I can give him a little tiny torso twist so that he's technically still facing forwards on the base. So I just got to get that right from the top down. Slight twist to his design. There we go. That's looking pretty nifty. All these spare head parts I'm going to have to put over here now. Okay. Next up is arms. Okay. Arms. Sure. Oh, there we go. These things, I'd say. Ah. There and there. So these arms will theoretically pop in. Look at that. They just go bloop in there and they swivel around, I hope. But we've got noduly bits on the front-ish side, so I'm not sure what that means. Well, let's think about weapons, because that's the next bit, right? You got your arms, you got your weapons. So unless we got... Oh! Hey, look at that. These would be the shoulder points. Because you got these bits, which I'm assuming would slot into those bits. But then you got a smaller bit. Oh, no, okay. Okay, different designs. Radio. What are these, then? What do you reckon these are? Yeah, I think it's tiny little T-Rex arms that attach to great big guns. What are these? Those are very odd. Oh, kneecap. Knee pads. He's got knee pads, he has, hasn't he? Because everything else is armored down there. We better knee pad that up, otherwise it's one good crack missile and the whole thing falls over. Of course it's got knee pads. Fancy knee pad on the left or the right? Who's in with an opinion on that one? Left, okay. Fancy knee pad on the left. That's my left, which is this side. That's upside down. Oh, I'm glad there's a pattern on this one, otherwise I would have put that upside down. Left knee. Oh, I should have checked if that's where it glues. Crud and farts. Oh, nope. Yep, I'm right. Haha. Don't worry, everybody. I lucked out again. I thought I completely stuffed that, but I hadn't. Ha ha! Knee pads. He looks even meaner than he did before, and that bit I don't know. Oh, hang on. What do you reckon? We've got nodgy bits. There's nodgy bits in there. Alright, on both sides. And this has nodgy bits on the inside. So I'm thinking of course he'd have armor underneath because tanks and stuff which are lower to the ground like ground level are going to be able to shoot up underneath him, aren't they? So you put glue in the nodge and then you hope. Go the narrow end forwards. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yep, fixed up his neck bit. Cool. What a call. Shoulder pads. Well, we're going to go the big fancy shoulder pads. We're not going to go the evil eye shoulder pads on this one because I don't feel like turning this one to chaos at the moment. Not today, chaos, not today. Unlike Skits, who always goes and follows her calling, which is Zench. No matter what she says, Skits is a follower of Zench. And you can't tell me otherwise. Yes, you would fight me, except you're one of these nerdy sorcerers, so whatever. Bring it on. Bookworm versus the cripple. Yeah. Chaos for the win. Yeah, alright, Zeno, but, you know, not this time. This has taken too much effort. I can only assume that there was the Emperor's guidance getting this one right. There we go. Shoulder pads. Muscle Wizard Skits? Really? The only person or thing I know that's got more T-Rexy arms than this thing is you. It's so not true. I have no idea who Zeno is. I really can't figure it out. Please don't tell me. I will try to figure it out sooner or later. It's frustrating. But at the same time, it's kind of hilarious, and I deserve to be more frustrated with all the stupid thing I pull. Alrighty. Shoulder pads worthy of a 1980s business suit. Yes. Yes, that is so true and terrifying. Alright, well, let's think about weapons for the arms. Look, there's a chain fist here. Come on. 2-word clue man and you will get it. You know what? I might not. That's going to be really embarrassing. Give us one word. Give us one half of the clue then. Cold coffee. Cold coffee. Yeehaw. Alrighty. Come on. I've got to do the chainsaw, right? I've got to look at the massive chainsaw fist. I mean, it has to be done. Have to go massive chainsaw. Which means this is turning into a close combat build, so I might have to think about the other weapon. It's a double saw. Oh, yeah. That's rough. I like it. But now I've got to figure out which bits go with which bits to make that bit work. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. Let's try that. I'm thinking these look sort of chainsaw-y. or like a sheath sort of thing, like, and no, oh, that does fit. That does slot together quite nicely. Like that, and then perhaps like that. That feels like it fits okay. One side's going to have the left or right fist. Or gun. The right fist of Chainsaw Doom. Or do I gun fist it on the other side? Oh, look, that clearly is meant to go together. Cheese. Cheese? Cheese. The first word is cheese? Cheese. Why cheese? Oh. Okay, let me think on that for a while. Cheese. Oh, left so far. Okay, there's enough for you to vote. Left or right arm is the chain fist. We've got one for left at the moment. Cheese, 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 cheese. Well, I'm now hungry. How is that meant to go anywhere? How does that even work? What is that meant to do? I hate building weapons blind. It's more complicated than anything else half the flaming time. How does a power fist go together? Any hints in there? Not really. That's unhelpful. I could do a chainsaw and a power fist. Seems a bit overkill. Seems a bit silly. I do want guns on this thing as well. Cheese. The hell am I to... Oh, wait a minute. That looks like it could slot together. I think I've got another arm here. Like it looks like it's got an elbow bit, like the knees. It's a similar knee design. See there, we've got the side of the knee, and then you got this, which is probably an elbow or elbow construct. And I'm thinking the elbow style construct would probably go well. Maybe for a chainsaw arm. This is the bit I'm going to stuff up, by the way. Left it is. Okay, that's 2 for left. Unless we have counter votes, it's left arm of Chain Fisty Doom. So I'm thinking if I slot these 2 bits together, mate, and then plug this into the arm like that, only kind of works. And what's that? Why is there notches in it? Why are there notches? Oh, nuts. More of it. Right, so now we've got this bit. That's not super helpful. Whoa, that just flew off. See, this looks like it might actually go in here. This bit looks like it it goes in there. If that's the case, well, that's great, except I don't know what goes in this bit then. See? Got that bit, and I don't know what goes in there, unless this bit goes in there, but that doesn't seem to make much sense either, because... And that's far too short. Well, I'll assemble the chain blade anyway. And then I'll try to figure out where the next bit goes. Alright, okay, that's the left arm. So that goes on the inside. That way then. Okay, cool. Because you want the iconography on the outside. Okay, well there's the chain blade. There's the chain blade all assembled. I just can't believe that that'd be it for that construction. I mean, like, what's this bit do? Let's have a look at this piece. Nope, that's something entirely different again. Alright, that's a negative. How does this bit go together? Oh. Maybe? That doesn't seem to work either. That looks very meh. This bit seems to plug in to that bit really well. Actually, that does. There's a notch. Okay, there's a little notch in there. I don't know if you can just see it on the inside there. Hang on. There's a notch in there. Right in there. And when you put this together, there's a notch as well. And that just seems to plug in perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead with that. Let's gamble on that. Now that plugs in, right? Which means... Oh, hang on. No, it doesn't. I was about to say, oh, look, that fits perfect, but it does. I mean, it kind of does, actually. But not quite. So... where else could that bit go? Or how else could that bit go? I mean, you could do that, and that technically would give you a chain fist that sits out there. But that's technically, there we go, look, it's got a ball point and everything. I don't really see any other parts to extend it or that would need to be used to do that better. So I think I'll go with that. What do we think? That clearly goes there, that goes there. How long an arm is this thing meant to have? See, that bit sticks out, but not very far anyway. There's nothing to suggest that this bit clips onto another bit in any way that makes any degree of sense here. See, this bit clips into there, so that's part of something, and that sort of thing, but I just don't see where the other part goes. So Long arms are good for hugging. Well, yes, this is true. I cannot counter your logic. I don't like your logic, but I can't counter it. I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss on this bit. I got a feeling something else goes in there. But I can't see anything to support this theory. Like nothing. I see no other components or parts or bits or pieces that would, should, or could... Oh! Oh. And then he was incorrect. That has a notch that goes inside one of these little notches. Alright, I'll catch you later, Zeno. Have a good one. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you next time. And, oh, it's 11:30 nearly. Alright, I'm going to be stopping very shortly anyway and then continuing this next time. So you have a good night, Zeno. Take care. That seems to plug in, people. That seems to plug in. And if that plugs in, then maybe this is the bit that it ratchets into. Like that. Maybe we've got a whole extra sort of design. Maybe that's how that's meant to work. But I'm not certain because I don't have all the right. I don't have the bloody instructions, so I can't be sure. I think I've got that completely back to front for the wrong side, actually. I think I've made a mistake in that part as well. Alright, I'll have to wrap this shortly. Unless no one cares, but because I'm having a ball here. At the same time, I'm trying to figure this bit out. It's killing me. Come on. Come on, brain bits. Let's go. So, if I put that in there and then slot that in there, does that make any shred of difference to the side it's meant to be on? I'm thinking it won't. I'm thinking it should, but it probably won't make... No, it doesn't make a lick of difference. Why? Why is it so? I'll glue that back in there. I really feel like this bit should be able to clip into this bit. You know what I mean? Like that, just because the little nodgy bits fit together, which would give you a much longer arm mature to use. But it just doesn't seem to be. I really regret no instructions at this point. Not often do I honestly regret it, but this at this point right now, yeah, I do. Because that would make sense to do that and put then that up underneath for like additional leveragey sort of thing. Like that. Could go in there, if you see what I mean. And then you'd attach it to the bit there. But which side does the big curvature go on? I'd say on the outside. What have you given up on? Oh, let's have a look. Let's see what that is. And that's still coming along. That's looking pretty good. That Space Marine duck cracks me up. And yeah, shading is tricky. Shading is a beast, all of its own. Okay. I am going to go ahead and make a guess here, because I'm tired of naffing around on this one. I am going to go ahead with an assumption. How dangerous is that? Brace for impact, I am assuming. Alright, here we go. Assumption it is. Just got to trim out a bit there. Seeking a second opinion on the duckies? Yeah, it's always good to seek a second opinion. Always good to get more input on designs. That's why I keep asking you guys what I'm doing. Because it's fun. Okay. Yep. I'm going to go ahead with that idea, and then I'm going to go ahead with this idea. Because that looks to me like it'd all go together like that. Yeah. I'm happy with that assumption and construction design. And if it is completely wrong, I can always pull it apart much later. Yep. Okay. Glue them bits together there. Oh, too much glue. Hate that. Okay, so once that's glued together, I'll just slot that in there, and I think we have one big extendo choppo arm. Yep. Okay. So that's that weapon. Thinking the other weapon I'm going to make, I don't know what this is, but it looks amazing. So I might go with whatever this is. Although it is 11:30 and I do have to work tomorrow. So I think I might have to call it here. I think I might have to call it here tonight. It's taken me longer than expected, but on the whole, that's not too bad. Fairly happy with progress for this. Yeah. It isn't a disaster, which I'm happy to say. Or it's less of a disaster than expected. We'll go with that. We'll go with that, I think. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think that's gonna have to be it for the night. I need to work tomorrow, and I'm getting a little tired, and I'm probably gonna make major mistakes if I'm not careful, which is always frustrating when you're trying to do things like this. Well, I just realized I don't know what this piece is for. I'm hoping this piece wasn't for this piece somewhere. Yep, who knows? Too tired to care. Alright, well, there we go. That is it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me on this not entirely disastrous little adventure. Okay? Hope everyone goes on to have a very good week, that everything kind of falls into place, and catch you next time. Next week, I will be finishing this off and probably starting work, beginning the construction of the Zote from Blackstone Fortress. So thank you once again. Hope you have a good one. Everybody take care. And yeah, good to see you all. Catch you later.